Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I'm an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's episode, which is something very interesting, it's a vlog type video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now, I just came from outside and I actually decided to just do this on a whim. I mean, that's what vlogs are all about, right? Just recording stuff from your everyday life. But yeah, so let's continue. Now, this is something that people have been asking me on my DMs, and that is all about the makeup that I use. Also, if you hear something windy, that is because my electric fan is right here. And yeah, so before I actually take a bath, before I exercise and then take a bath again, so it's take a bath, exercise, and take a bath again because I came from the outside, let me do a very quick what's in my makeup bag type video. Now, a lot of people have been asking me what kind of makeup I use, and if you've noticed, I do love to put on makeup on my channel. I have videos where I'm barefaced, but I also have videos where I love the full-on makeup. And so today you're going to get a glimpse of what I take with me on a day-to-day basis. So this is the stuff that I use every time I need makeup. It's like my holy grail, and I never leave the country or my house without it, generally speaking. Now, this is what I use. It's actually a gadget bag for, cables and all that stuff and chargers, but this is a perfect size, and it's pretty hefty actually. It carries a lot. You'll be surprised at how much I can fit in it, and I'm sorry that's all my stuff over there. It's totally everywhere just for this week. But let's dive right into it. First things first, I have the Fenty Beauty, what is this, in 185 Pro Filter. This baby I bought with my friend Nikki. She helped me pick out my shade. Thanks, Nikki. You'll find a lot of things here that I bought with Nikki, my ride or die in New York, my ride or die friend in New York. Next thing is a Kabuki brush that I actually bought on Amazon. When I arrived in New York, I realized that I forgot my Kabuki brush, so I just got the cutest looking one. Of course, it's pink, and it has served me well. I use the Kabuki brush for everything, for my, for example, for my blush, for my contour, all over. If I have to put on loose powder, I will use this Kabuki brush. Next thing, lip balm. I always put on lip balm. This is the Hurrah lip balm in Earl Grey, and it does smell like Earl Grey. And I always put on lip balm before I put on lipstick because my lips tend to chap. And I find that when you put on lip balm and you let it dry before you apply your lipstick, it won't compromise the quality or the finish of your lipstick, at least for most lipsticks. That's what I've realized. I have another lip item. This is Teviant. It is the Lip Spell in Maktub. It's what I'm wearing right now. There we go. This is a Filipino brand, if I'm not mistaken. And it's soft matte. It's a lippy. Next, I have a Sunny Space item. This is the Glow Boss in Femme. It's a shimmer stick. Basically, it's highlighter. And it is what is on my eyelids right now. So this is what it looks like. You won't be able to see it well because this isn't a vlogging camera, but there, that's what it looks like. It's beautiful. And I washed my hands right before, so it's fine. So I use that for my eyes, mostly, and for my temples. Next up, the one thing I always love to put on, eyeliner. This baby, the Caroline Graph Ink eyeliner, I've been using this since 2015, I think. It's very dark. It does have a glossy type of finish. It's not matte, but this baby does not come off in water, when you sweat, in snow. it doesn't come off. And so I love this. And partnering with this, I have another Caroline item, which is the Blythe collaboration for a stamp liner. Let me show you. So it's the same quality. It's just that this one has a stamp to it. So it looks like this when you put it on. Sometimes I do get a little bit tired of doing my cat eye freehand. Yes, I have been doing my cat eye freehand since 2008. And sometimes I do get tired of it, so I just tend to put on a stamp sometimes when I'm in a rush too, and I just fill in the eyeliner part. So 2 eyeliners that I have, I almost always exclusively use black eyeliner regardless of my hair color. Now, deviating from the color of the hair, when it comes to a light colored hair, I recently just had my hair colored and highlighted because it's short. I wanted a little volume, to it. So I always change my brow color according to my hair color. This is the Etude House Drawing Eyebrow. This has a spoolie on one end. So this is the shade, and it is what is on my eyes right now. There are 2 products on my eyebrows right now. That is what it looks like. And it's a little lighter than what I used to wear. This is the spoolie, so you can fix your eyebrows, you can comb them. And I'll show you the other eyeliner that I have. This is from Teviant as well, and I love this. It's so thin, as you guys can see. This also has a spoolie. So this is the Brow Mate Pro Finish Definer Pencil. Take that off, and you do have this very teeny tiny kind of pencil-like it's not really pencil. Yeah, pencil-like liner. I don't know if I can show you, but there it is side by side. And I use this to define and to outline. And I use the other one, the Etude House, to fill in the color. So you can see the shades are very complementary to each other. And this one also has a spoolie, so you can brush your eyebrows into shape. This is the color that I used to use for my eyebrows. It is the Maybelline Tattoo Brow Ink Pen. You know what? I can't find this anymore. I have no idea why. I wanted the medium one of this, but I can't find it. So that is what it looks like. It's very dark compared to the others. But yeah, so I still have this in my makeup pouch. Next up, we have the Glossier Lid Star in Bun. Nikki gave me this as a gift for Christmas last year when I was in New York. So there, she gave me this, and this is what it looks like. I love it. I love anything that shimmers. I love gold, but I like this because the formula is very smooth and it's very lightweight, so you don't feel like there's gunk on your eyes the entire day. So this one is great. This comes with me wherever I go now, right? Next up, we have the Instant Age Rewind Eraser. It's a multi-use concealer basically, and this is in the shade 140, or basically honey. And this is my concealer. So this is my shade. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but no, you won't. There it is, somewhere there. So that is my shade. It is so far the easiest concealer to use for me, to be honest. Moving on, I have a brush that I don't remember where I got it from, but it's shaped like that. I forget what it's for, but I use it usually sometimes to define eyeliner, if I'm using a powder liner or a gel liner. I do have the e.l.f. blending brush with me. I love this shape, and I use this for blending. I use this for applications, sometimes to dust off as well, but this shape is perfect. I love these types of shapes. They are so multi-purpose, and good job on this e.l.f. It's the perfect length as well, the perfect length of hair here as well. I love it. Next up, we have your typical tweezer. Just bought it off of Dwayne Reed I have a hair tie, which has to match my hair color. I always change my hair ties also to match my hair color as much as possible. But this one is glittery though, so it's not as invisible as it seems like. Next, very important, I have a Sunny's Face Fluff Matte in Major. Major is, I think, the darkest red that they have. Let me see if, there we go. And it's very soft matte, as you can see. If I do this, you will not be able to see a reflection because it is matte. And yes, it's fluff matte because it's very lightweight. The texture is lightweight, so I love that. And my friend Nikki loves this one as well. And this is a tip, you guys. Always have a red lip in your makeup purse. The thing with the red lip is you can take it from day wear to night wear all at once. You can take it from casual wear to professional wear all at once. I learned this trick when I was still in corporate because sometimes we would have, for example, visitors come over, like regional visitors come over, and for example, I would just be in a shirt and jeans. If you put a red lip on, and you know, at the end of the day, it's going to make you look a little bit more professional, at least in my opinion. That's what I've realized. And with a red lip, you can actually use some of it to add, like some of the tint to add to your blush if you don't have blush. So it's very versatile. Always have a red lip inside your makeup purse. Of course, look for your own shade, all right? We have another lippy here. This is Fenty Beauty. This is in, what is this? I forget. It's too small. Spanked. I love a matte lip. I very rarely have a glossy lip because my face is oily. I need to balance it out. So there we have Major. There we have Spanked. Very beautiful colors. This is more of like my neutral color. It is very dark. However, when I put it on, it seems like it's natural on me. So different strokes, right? For different folks. That's my dog. I do have Band-Aids, always Band-Aids. And let's just finish up with the small items. What's up, Mies? My dog's name is Misa. And he's probably excited about something. Next is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer Diffused Bronze Light. So this is a bronzer. This is what it looks like. And I did buy this with Nikki as well. It's very interesting because it's not really dark, but it's not also light. So it very much complements you when you want to go for that kind of like dewy, glass skin type of look, because it reflects so much. But I use this for my eyelids as well. They are perfect for the eyes, as I've discovered. Next, we have the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in a small size in Party. And this is a gift from Nikki as well. So I told you guys, like Nikki, my friend, this is what it looks like. If you can see. Because I actually have the NARS blush on right now. So that's what it looks like. It's very complimentary. It does seem like I'm blushing because I actually tend to blush in heat when it's very hot, when there is a lot of sun, when I'm getting a lot of sun. Red Mies. So there, this is what it looks like. And I tend to have the smaller type of items. If you've noticed, I have like very small items with me because I like finishing makeup products. I like finishing my makeup products, my skin products, and it's also how you make sure that you don't waste anything. Remember, Gaia, our earth, is finite, and we need to make the best of everything. When you're given something, use it as much as you can. The same goes with food. This is my philosophy with food as well. Never waste anything. It's also part of spirituality that we take care of each other, right? And mindfulness as well. So Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 our blush and Party. I'm almost done with it, as you guys can see. Thanks to Nikki who gave me this. It's one of my favorite blushes now of all time. Absolute favorite blushes of all time. Next, I mentioned NARS. Here we have NARS. This is the, what is this? The Blush Bronzer Duo. I tend to forget what their names are, but this is Orgasm and Laguna. Laguna bronzing powder. So I do have a lot of bronzers because that's what I use to contour. So this is what it looks like. I still have the thing here. You'll know what the Orgasm blush looks like and the bronzer, so I won't swatch that anymore. All right. And again, I have the small version so that I can make sure that I can finish it and not waste a single thing. Next, this is one of the biggest things. Apart from the Fenty Beauty foundation, which I do use up, I use up all my foundations. I use up everything as much as I can. I have the by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer in medium dark. Now, they don't have a small version of this, I think. And look, it's as big as my palm. And yeah. But this bronzer is amazing. This is what I use to contour. So I use bronzer for contouring all the time. And this, I'm in love with this. My staple used to be the Benefit Hula bronzer. Is it the Hula bronzer? Yes, the Benefit Hula bronzer. But funny story, because I actually ran out of it just this January. Oh, was it January? No, I ran out of it in March. And my friend Nikki and I, again, shout out to Nikki. She's like the star of this whole thing, right? My friend Nikki and I were in Manhattan, and we were just having like a regular, like a casual day out, you know, just like doing like walking and stuff, like really no plan whatsoever. We were just walking in Manhattan, and I suddenly realized that I was out of bronzer. And so we went on this bronzer trip to find the Benefit Hula bronzer, which was sold out in the shade and the size that I wanted was sold out in 3 Sephoras, you guys. 3 Sephoras. We went to 3 Sephoras. We went to the Times Square one. We went to where was it? I forget, but I distinctly remember the Times Square one because that was the first one that we went to. So I went to the Times Square one, and then 2 other branches, they were out of it. And then I saw this in all three stores, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh, this is a beautiful color, and I'm so sure that it's too dark for me, but I'm sure I can make it work, and I do. So this is what I use to contour now. I love it so much. I think this is my new staple. So good job, Mario. I love it. Last 2 items. I do have my Tarteist Protogo palette. This palette has been a staple in my makeup pouch for the last 6 years, I think. Yes. This baby goes with me everywhere I go. If I can only bring one palette, it's this one. It's this one because I can actually use this to contour. I can use this as bronzer. I can use this on my cheeks. You know, I can use this on my cheeks. I can use this on my cheeks. So it's very much a multi-face palette, multi-purpose face palette for me, not just for the eyes. So I love it, and the shades match my skin very, very well. I will never get tired of this. And the last thing that is in my makeup pouch is this. This is the Revlon Skin Lights in 730. And this is a cream eyeshadow. And the story behind this is back in 2009, I think. Yeah, 2009. We went to Guam. So if you can see that. But we went to Guam. I was part of the Glee Club and in college, and we were a semi-professional group, which meant we earned money. And so we would go on these tours. We were the kind of group that we would get hired to sing at hotels, for example. Not just like school activities type of thing, but you can actually hire us and pay us to perform like in your functions. And I remember during December, we would always go caroling every day at fancy hotels and houses of patrons, our patrons. And So yeah, that was a whole thing, and there's a lot of stuff going on outside. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So that is how my love affair with makeup actually started, because I needed to do it. Ever since I was second year, actually not just second year, I started singing. I started learning how to sing, like classically. I was classically trained. I started learning when I was in, so many things happening, so many things going on. I don't know if you can hear it. It's stressing me out a little bit. Okay, so I started singing classically in when I was in high school, actually, when I was in second year high school, and I learned classically. I was trained classically up until I was 23, basically. And so in college, I joined the Glee Club, and it was still classical singing. So ever since high school, up until the Glee Club days, I have always had makeup in my bag because I never knew when I would perform. We would have days in the Glee Club, for example, when we would just be, we would just perform on the spot, for a class or something, or like an opening in the school, or like there would be something important at the school. And so yeah, I saw this in Guam, basically, and I bought it, and it became my staple for the rest of like my stay at the Glee Club when I was in college. And then I lost touch for a while because I couldn't find it, especially here in the Philippines. And then when I was in New York, I suddenly remembered it because I saw Revlon, but not this. But I remembered it, and I said, I wonder if they still make it. And as manifesting would have it, because I'm a great manifester, everyone should claim that they're a great manifester, I was able to manifest seeing this and the two other variants that I use. I saw them and manifested them in Walmart. So I use this mostly for day makeup if it's just like just a casual day like this. In the past, I would use something like this if it was a day performance. I would use the silver one if it was an afternoon performance. There's a palette with silver and yellow on it. And I would use the purple palette if it was like big lights type of thing, like an opera type of situation going on. If you are a performer, you need makeup when you're on stage, whether it's a small stage, like a close proximity stage, or very large audience stage, because your features will not be seen. You will not have eyes, ears, nose, and a mouth whatsoever. No one will be able to see that from their seats. So this was a must. It was a staple. And that is everything inside my pouch. That's what it looks like inside. So yeah, I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications on my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. And that's it. One last thing before I go, don't ever feel guilty for wanting to look more beautiful, wanting to look better. It's not that you don't love yourself. It's always acceptable to want to improve yourself, no matter how, however, rather, that looks to you. Some days we want to look more beautiful. We put on makeup. Some days we feel more beautiful when we don't have makeup, and it's not wrong. Either one is perfectly acceptable. There is no right or wrong when it comes to your own authenticity. So if makeup calls to you, by all means do it. If for that day you don't want to do makeup, then by all means do it. And guess what? Everything's inside. A lot of people ask me how I get it fixed. It's just like, it's all there. You just compartmentalize everything. Just like in time management, you compartmentalize everything. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. All right, and yeah, ciao for now. Bye, guys.